I'm taking a starting point of this album and of this concept. I'm taking the most iconic piece in the guitar repertoire, Concerto de Aranjuez. And this is the piece which really changed the game for the guitar in the 20th century and made it more recognized and more appreciated as a concert instrument, and also as a concerto instrument, which is a little bit unusual because guitar is an intimate instrument which is used to a smaller space. Music is one thing, and that we shouldn't be so obsessed about what is classical and what is not. But even if we are obsessed a little bit about it, guitar is a perfect instrument because it sits right there in the middle of what is classical and what is mainstream. And that's why I'm very proud to play this instrument. Actually, the journey of this CD starts with De Falla and starts with Homenaje, which was a dedication to Debussy. And all of those pieces, in one way or the other, go through Paris, because all the Spanish composers in the 20th century, they had a very strong influence in Paris, or they either studied in Paris or lived in Paris. And Homenaje was commissioned by the musical magazine, Journal Musical, in 1920. And it was when Debussy died. And it was the reason for De Falla to, for the first time, say, okay, I'm going to write a guitar piece. And this is a big step for the guitar, because if this didn't happen, I don't think that other composers would consider writing for the guitar. This really changed completely the perception of this instrument. Then Aranjuez did another level. Then Segovia came in through Fantasia para un gentilhombre, which is this totally different and a really amazing piece of music. Totally different in style and flavor from Aranjuez, but also a concerto. Invocation and Dance is a very large-scale solo guitar piece, which again moved from that idea of the guitar playing short and sweet pieces and treated it in a very serious way, where Rodrigo used the guitar in its full capacity, and so on. So to summarize, it's a CD which pays homage to those wonderful musicians and incredible composers who gave us some of the most iconic and most recognizable works, but also the people who changed our history. In a performance, what is most important is to create that musical world that you can share with the audience. And it doesn't matter how you do it. What matters is that you use that moment in the best possible way and create something that you know and everyone knows can never ever be repeated, because that's the beauty of the live performance. If you think about the music, and you think about jazz, if you think about these more underground movements that you have so much of it in Paris, if you talk about great concert halls and great performances, and it's in a way a world on its own, and it's a wonderful thing for that. I find the French audience is a very direct and honest audience, and that there is no there are no filters in a way. And I like that a lot, because the connection that you can establish with an audience here is very direct. And you know immediately if they like something or if they don't like something, because the reaction is very honest, but in a very passionate Mediterranean way still.